Play for, you'll win even more.
Hey, miss, come over. Take a look at my necklaces now. I have one that will be perfect for you. Miss, hey, miss. Fine. All you coming to People Island to look, and then what buy nothing now? Cheap self.
Excuse me, miss. You know what you just did? That was the wrong way to get the tourist attention to buy your product.
Wrong way, sir? I ain't studying wrong or right way. I just want to sell me necklace them and go home. I getting the attention any which way I can.
While everybody trying to sell their crafts, you have to bear in mind that tourists come here to enjoy our country and relax. And they don't want to be harassed. We want them to browse and walk around and choose for themselves whatever they want to do, what they want to buy.
Tourism is for me. Tourism is for you. Tourism is everyone's business. Live it, love it, embrace it.
Accidents can happen. In the blink of an eye, there can be injury or even death. Protect yourself today. Call Century Insurance at 456-2247 or Beckway 458-3855 or contact our representative, Mr. Jason Sergeant, in the Bayshore Mall in Beckway 454-4260. Protect your investment from passenger liability, earthquake, volcanic eruptions, floods, hurricanes, contractors all risk, and more. We cover all classes and types of motor vehicles and heavy equipment. Century Insurance, upstairs, the First St. Vincent Bank building in Kingstown. Call us today and let us protect you. Call our Kingstown office at 456-2247 or Beckway 458-3855 or contact our representative, Mr. Jason Sergeant, in the Bayshore Mall in Beckway at 454-4260. Century Insurance. We protect you.
It's fast. No waiting. Easy to play. You can win instantly. Available at all auto agents from Tuesday, November 21st. All right, morning time it is. Some 20 minutes thereabout before the 8 o'clock hour here on a Monday morning, a sun-filled Monday morning here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Day number 20 in the month of November 2023. We are, 34 days before Christmas? Wow, it's just really motoring along. About that? Yeah, that's what Sion said. Morning, how you doing?
About that. I good.
Prophet Benjamin or Prophet Marshall? Which one? Huh?
What's the Jason? We name Jason. What? The devil man, the man was chased out demons. Maybe. Listen. Well. I'm glad you recognize it. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to all of the listeners. Yesterday, in the middle of the match, my phone ringing. Ev calling. Ev say, boy, Sean Marshall. I say, yes, Ev. He said, Sean Marshall, boy. I say, yes, Ev. And it wasn't, isn't that I am not for India or against India or India. Just logics, man.
Yeah,
You go to the World Cup. If India had won the World Cup, they would have felt that they're cricketing gods,
Definitely.
To go through that unbeaten, 10 straight games.
Well, 11.
Well, yes. They would have felt that they were cricketing gods. You realize England is there, and guess who bring David Beckham in there? India.
They actually brought David Beckham. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
So, congratulations to the Australian cricket team. On their sixth, that's the other thing too. Like there's plenty.
Yeah, that's a lot.
We dominated cricket for a while and we are one. Yeah, two.
75 and what was the other way? 75 and 79, I believe.
Okay.
Somewhere there.
And that's it.
Both under Clive Lloyd.
Yeah. So we need to do something about that. But yes, Jason Providence. Thank you very much, Daki. Good morning, Daki. But I still as a West Indian, and you can't help but ask yourself, what would have happened had Afghanistan beaten Australia? That they'd see it over the line.
Yeah,
there might have been a different fortunes there, but that 200 runs there and that boost, just because even if you look at the way Australia played their semi-finals against South Africa as well, I mean, they also did a pretty decent job, even if they lost a few wickets, they did a pretty decent job in the semi-final as well. So clearly, the Australian team peaked at the right time
Definitely.
and won the match. Let me say good morning to all of the individuals. I'm a dangerous man.
This is a dangerous
I'm
man.
saying, we play the program. Give me pa-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Val, Marcus, Wesley, Darky, Lana, long time I see Lana, and the live. I ain't saying she don't do that. I'm just saying a long time I see Sylvina, Doreen, Ev, Rochelle. Good morning to all of you who've logged on and said good morning. Those of you who haven't yet said good morning, I know you're there. But but we were going to win and we were going to, yo, listen to me. You come Australian. Listen. Okay. Anyhow, no problem. Today's Monday, the 20th of November, and today, gas prices at the pumps, would be reduced by $1.50 per gallon.
You don't say.
Yeah. So I think I have hold on, I think I have something here from the office of the Prime Minister. Yes. Kindly be informed that the order at caption was forward price control amendment order number 2023. Number 7 of 2023. So the caption being forwarded to the government, printed published in a publication on the Government Gazette on the 17th November. Kindly note that as of today, based on the schedule to the price control order is amended by deleting the particulars relating to dieseline, gasoline, and dieseline, low sulfur dieseline, and gasoline, and inserting the following particulars: diesel, maximum retail price $14.95 per gallon; low sulfur diesel, $15.29 per gallon; and gasoline, $16.06 per gallon. Now, just last week Friday, I paid $17.56 per gallon of just last week Friday of gasoline. So that if it was $17.56 last week Friday, or as recently as yesterday, but as of midnight, it's $16.06. It means that gas has been reduced to $1.50 per gallon, which I know benefits the majority of private motorists, because most of the private vehicles, cars and SUVs and so on, gasoline.
As a significant reduction,
Yeah.
$1.50.
Yeah. And
Just
so
under what? 9% thereabout, almost 10% reduction.
then if you're like me and you have a big vehicle that holds about 20 gallons close, you now saving about $30. So
Yeah.
if you used to pay $260, it's now $230. You know what I mean? And I don't know how often you fill up. If you fill up every week, then you know your gas bill drop for the month, right? The minibus drivers, I can't remember what the price of diesel was before, but the minibus drivers that drive up and down that full up every day or maybe multiple times per day, they would also feel some relief in their pockets. And it doesn't come as a surprise, because I was looking at some news last week, and Brent crude was down at $77 a barrel. So if once the you have that, and you have a sustained drop, and based on the way we do it in the Granny's 3-month rolling average, I expected gas price to drop a bit. I didn't expect it to drop by $1.50 per gallon, but I expected it to drop. And if the trend continues, chances are we'll have more relief before the end of the year, which is a good thing. So yeah. By the way, Danny, you think I want to see Saturday night? No, they be behind the thing they bend down, and I so two of you bend down, but I see each other.
Saturday night.
Yeah, go in, man. I've been hoping we're trying. You want to know? If you see people that be behind the thing, I'm not behind the thing because Me know I see me, and me know I see, he don't want to see me. But eventually, we had to jump up together, man, in the hopeless rally. Yeah, the hopeless rally. Nothing. Oh, then I have to admit, I tuned in now.
You tuned in.
I tuned in. I have to admit, I tuned in.
And I had nothing, absolutely
I
nothing
tuned in. I tuned
to do
in.
with it.
I tuned in. I have to admit. Didn't tune in. Hey, Vinette Frederick still relevant, boy?
I don't know.
Yeah, Vinette was like the MC. Vinette was the MC.
Okay.
So yeah, I tuned in because please forgive me, Labour people, but I tuned in because a young man who I know and I like as an individual. I saw a post by one of his brothers that he was involved. So I said, "What? See the yellow shot and thing and that?" So I went to look and listen to the young man. Now, when I went, a lady from Jamaica, the GLP, was speaking. So I don't know if you all know this could happen, but you could actually rewind a live. So I just went back to look for the young man, listen to his speech, and then I logged out. The young man is attorney at law, Jamali John, the brother of Asbot, Asbot Williams. And I know Jamali from church. Good young man, Adventist young man, good Christian young man. Very much involved in the youth work of the Adventist Church. And I remember years ago, I said, well, you must consider politics. Of course, I prefer if he considered politics with a progressive organization like the ULP. But if he has chosen to do so with the NDP, then everybody had a choice. And he was there, made a presentation. So I went to listen to the presentation. Jamali boy, I love you, I love you very much, everybody. But let's hope it doesn't turn out the same way that it did with Miss John in Lee. By the way, she was on Facebook meeting up the party. What she said?
I thought you said she didn't go to the event? Huh?
Apparently not. Apparently she
okay.
wants nothing to do with them.
I see.
Apparently she wants nothing to do with them. She said, I'm quoting something I saw somebody send me. Where is it, boy? People send me these things, and I just can't help. So hold on, let me look for it. But herself and other members of the party, I guess young people, were not too pleased, were not too impressed with what their party was offering. Oh my Lord. Yes. Apparently she was not too pleased. She was not too pleased with what her party was offering. So she took to social took to social media. Oh Lord, what did she say? Yes, she said, wow, the NDP is even worse than I thought. My heart is sad for the young people. Our young people need real hope, real leaders, and real change, not just real entertainment. So I am sure, anyway, yes. And then someone commented on that and goes, and it's the type, and it's the type of entertainment they had. Governor was a very poor choice for Hope Rally. When will my party get it right? When my party. So
excellent comment.
Yeah, when will they get it right? A poor choice for Hope Rally. Young man Well, a young man, Josh Richardson, who lives in Bermuda, called me on Facebook yesterday, and Joshua was peeved. See, and then you look at that. I said, no, Josh, I didn't. Well, you need to. I said, no, Josh, I don't need to. He said, okay, please, for me, go look at it. And he started talking about the entertainment, and he said, man, that was an exercise in hopelessness. Hopelessness. He asked, what is a definition? What is the definition of hope, Sian? Then hope for me is one of those things that you can't define, but you know it when you see it. You know what it feels like. You know what it looks like. It's like water. You can't describe the taste of water, but you know what it tastes like. No matter what anybody gave you, blindfold or not, they gave you, you know, the same water. As a matter of fact, you might even be able to differentiate types of water. So if you get some rainwater out of a drum or from the river, you're going to say, the same pipe water. Hope is something that even if I can't define it, a dictionary definition or a thing, I know what it feels like, and what it looks like, and what it does. And the truth is, it is our party, our organization, our government, our leaders who inspire hope in St. Vincent and Grenadines. The people of St. Vincent and Grenadines. Now, I guess if somebody tells me, I would know what songs Governor sang, but I'm not a Governor fan, so I don't know what his songs are. I can't name them off the top of my head. But so I guess I wouldn't call myself a fan at all. It's not like I know your voice. If I'm listening to the radio and I hear Luther Vandross, I hear Brian McKnight, you know, I hear what's his name, the boy? My oh Lord, I can't even remember my favorite singer there. Lord have mercy. That's not my favorite singer, by the way, not him. Let's Stay Together now. Let's Stay Together. What's the man name again, the boy? Anyhow, I know who I'm talking about. Or Fireman or Skinny. If I hear the voices, I'm gonna know them. But if I hear Governor, I wouldn't know it's he. But one of his speakers, one I referenced, decided to go through one of his songs. No. As in beautiful, not that local Let's Together. Let's stay together. Loving you weather. Times are good. Yeah, that Monday. And I can't figure out how his, oh my Lord. Al Green. Thank you very much, Rochelle. How can I forget Al Green? That is my favorite. Anyhow. Thank you very much, Richard. Thank you very much, Richard. Thank you very much. So here the voices, you know who they be. I guess if you go back even before they talk about Russia, I think Richard gonna know who they be. I would have no clue. A lot of the older Calypsonians. But one of the speakers, my friend who apparently has signaled his intention to get involved into elective politics, decided to break down the lyrics of one of Governor's song called Champ. I feel like a champ right now. Something in the things right now, smiling to the bank right now, and so on and so on and so on. And that's the song he chose to use and said that every Vincentian deserve the hope to do the same thing, wishing for things and why drive Ben up in the Benz right now and so on. But I couldn't help but think, after the hope less rally, after the pointless rally, after the fruitless rally, the only body who smiling to the bank is Governor Anitana. I mean, of course, those local guys, Magical, Chukul, Chris, and so on, get small piece of money too, of course. But the real big money there has gone to Etana and Governor. And and out of place land on the board. Me not young, we be. You come tell me not young now. Anyhow, I'm a young man. Now, the hypocrisy on display was, look, put the money where the pain is. And criticize ULP for these rallies. Well, Governor and Etana could say emphatically that the NDP of St. Vincent and the Grenadines has alleviated their pain because it has put some good money wherever their pain was. Now, on the other hand, a few weeks ago, you know who was smiling into jobs? Set workers, set in towns. Yes, in towns. A few weeks ago, few months ago, you know who was smiling to the bank with money to help them pay for their education? Vincentian young people. Because the mother don't have the money, they don't have the money, they can't afford to take a loan, so they apply. And almost 1,300 of those young people, those individuals, got assistance from the government. They were smiling to the bank right now. A few weeks ago, not Saturday gone, Saturday before that, you know who was smiling? Young Vincentians who graduated from the University of the West Indies with various degrees, with first and second class honors, with the assistance from this government. You know what? You know, they were feeling like champs. As a matter of fact, I can go further and tell you that a number of the young people who are at the rally, they feel like a champ right now because they graduated the week before. Not because Governor singing and not because Friday Up the Talking, but because the Ralph Gonzalez-led ULP assisted them in their studies, so they graduated just the week before. So they were at the rally feeling like champs. And next week, the thousands of young people employed in St. Vincent by the government alone, not just about government. And those who are on Yes program and Set program and so on, they'll be smiling to the bank. I remember the days, Denny, when our good friend, the teacher, former teacher, principal, would call and say how ever so often the treasury computer used to break down. I mean, I'm sure Denny knows about this because Denny was working in the bank and Denny must know how many public servants will come to the bank frantic. They salary late. Not on this government. Next week, they will all be smiling to the bank because the government paid their salary. Look. Yes, Nerissa. The on-site program extension. I think it should come to the end in December. It's supposed to come to the end in August. It was extended. New batch will go on. That's how you inspire hope, you know. You inspire hope. Well, first of all, you display a certain level of faith in the young people by doing these internship programs, instituting these internship programs, by creating space for them in learning institutions, by investing in their education. And when when you undertake these type of things, then the young people realize, you know what, all is not lost. There is a better way. Because a young man or a young woman growing up in what is referred to as in a inner city neighborhood or in a rural neighborhood, where around him there wasn't much in terms of academic and professional achievement. Nobody in the family went to secondary school before you, or nobody in your family went to university, and that is the case for many families around you. Maybe secondary school, maybe, but definitely not college, definitely not university. And that is how the NDP had our young people in our country, you know. And that's the reality. How do you inspire hope when that is the situation? Because even as you remove the senior school and you expand secondary education so that everybody could go to secondary school, even as you do that, people still have to have the courage and the belief that we could do it. And then possibly go on to college. And then possibly go on to university. And then, hey, what me know? When they go in the rural areas, you're seeing more and more people getting working tongue. Attacking like how country people start. Country as in Chateaubriand come from. We ain't saying country as in Leeward country. We think country as in urban rural. People work tongue. And my neighbor daughter gone to university and come back, and she working in an office in tongue. Or she working in a bank in tongue. Or she's a high level civil servant. Or she's now the deputy principal or the principal at the school in the area. And so all of a sudden, the young people in the area, your neighbor, daughter go Cuba, or son go Cuba, come back doctor, come back engineer. All of a sudden, young people start to think, Leeward people, country people, Leeward, Windward people, start to think, but hold on, it ain't that far-fetched after all, because people in this community now that never before produced a doctor or never before produced a university graduate, you now have 2 and 3 and 4 university graduates. And so guess what? The young people start saying, what? All in last. I could come graduate teacher like so and so. I could go. I love farming. I love agriculture. I could go and study and come back as an extension of it. I could come sister so and so the same way nursing. I could study and get a nice junior middle management public service job too. And the hope start to build. And the hope start to build. So why you think no? Why do you think? You see, sometimes we don't figure it out until later now. Then sometimes we don't sip. Lord, we don't figure it out until late. You know one of the reasons why Vincentian young people especially are demanding more and reaching for more? Let me help you. Because they've seen for the first time in the history of the country that more is possible. They've seen that more is possible. And they have hope. And who's been inspiring the hope over the last 22 years, Denny? Governor? Itara? Farmer Nappy? You remember when Dr. Gonzalez started to say, let the young people soar like eagles. Start to soar. Very often, because of the hopelessness within which we existed, very often our expectations were lowered. There was a lid on our aspirations. I remember Carlton, a possibly name, CP Hall, taught me at college. We were having a discussion. Back in the days of my youth, still a youth, because I feel so. Make you learn and tell me. Your aspiration was to get a teaching work or a police work. I don't know if nursing was that popular or if the intake allowed for that. But teaching work and a police work. The state of hopelessness put a lid on our aspirations. Not today. And I'll tell you something. It is only a government that understands young people, that understands the aspiration of young people, that has worked to remove the lid from the aspirations of the young people and have allowed the young people to just express themselves. It is only a government that has done that that can expand, because we've shown that it is possible. Hope is inspired. Hope is inspired through evidence. No one knows as hope, not faith. Because based on the Bible, faith is based on evidence that I do have. But hope is different. So when you see the thing in front of you, it inspires hope. It is not just you think if for the last 22 years we talked the education revolution, but no spaces were created for universal access, and people won't go into university. That is when people become despondent, which is the opposite of hope. You don't realize that the reason why NDP lost is because Vincentians lost hope. Every minute somebody rob we have, rip we have, thief we have, corruption, and nothing, no advancement. Vincentian felt like we weren't going anywhere. An attitude of hopelessness enveloped St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And I've never seen anything like that since then. You see, they are mistaking their lack of perception and understanding and the ability to read people. They are confusing people's consistent, Dr. Gonzalez put it, Denny, our constant state of dissatisfaction with hopelessness. And they're not the same thing. Because Vincentians now are realizing, okay, I can't be satisfied. I got a degree. Last week, man, then we talking about that. You done your bachelor's? Well, boy, time for masters. And the person want to pursue the masters, but things will not be in place just yet. And there's some because of sometimes eagerness, little frustration might setting, But I hopelessness. That's not hopelessness. Because the person ain't giving up. No intention, young or old, gives up on their desire to study in this country. None. And even Vincentian who tells you, and even Vincentian young person who tells you, me done with that boy, me give up, me stop, me not try again. That says more about them than about St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Because opportunities exist in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So they're confusing. They're mixing up hopelessness with our quest for more, or permanent state of dissatisfaction where we always feel we ain't resting on we laurels. We ain't coming complacent and confident. We striving for more. And the truth is, the only government, the only party that has the ideas and the programs that can not necessarily satisfy, but at least address in some way our need for more. Look, Delhi, I challenge anybody right now. I challenge anybody right now. Go to any of the low-income communities. Go to any of the low-income communities. And I challenge you that more than 60% of the houses built are no longer in the original state. People have expanded on them. Why? Because you're in a constant state of dissatisfaction. You bought a 2-bedroom originally, but now it's a 4-bedroom. You bought a house on Column and they lived upstairs, but now you have an apartment downstairs that you're renting out. I mean, let me sometimes we don't sit down and reflect and appreciate the things for what they are. So you weren't satisfied with just a 2-bedroom house and maybe a family grew. So you expanded. You realize, well, boy, some downstairs could be an income earning something. So let me fix up my downstairs. Let me fix up my downstairs. Because we are in a constant state of dissatisfaction. And that is what drives us to achieve and to do more and to do better. But unfortunately, the NDP don't understand that. But the young people understand that. We understand that. And so we continue to institute programs that drive the youth, that drive them to be the best version of themselves. That says to them, you can be all that you want to be. There are no limits. Nobody putting a lid on your aspirations. Nobody putting a lid on your aspirations. And that's a hope. So it's by a hope in a place. Not by not by bringing two Jamaicans on stage. And certainly, not by regurgitating the plans and the policies of Labour Party. Because if all you will do for me is what Labour is currently doing, better me stop with Labour. Because they have shown that they could do better. They've shown they could do better. By the way, then he was telling me this morning that he had a problem with the phone.
Little problem. We have a major problem with the phone.
Well, no, the NDP has a major problem. We good. We have no major problem. The NDP has a major problem. Yeah, that. But yeah, sorry, you were saying.
Yeah, I've been responding to quite a number of persons who've been messaging me personally. We're still in the queue. Whatever you call. We're trying to get the service provider to sort it out. Hopefully that will happen today. And by tomorrow, all of our interactive programs, you'll be able to call in and ventilate and, of course, participate. We humbly do apologize. Out of our control, but we do hope that Flo will get things flowing by the end of the day. It'll happen.
But I just got a message here where I'm looking for the Bakisha Ashaki John post that someone sent to me, and somebody sent it, he saved it, I found it. So anyhow, yes, So look, I wasn't worried. Well, it's almost 8:30, right, Danny?
Yes, it is.
It's almost at 8:30. What happened?
Press conference with Prime Minister Dr. Raul Gonsalves, but other things happening.
Yeah, well, things have happened. Listen, I feel like a champ right now. Sorry. It is going to be a good morning. It's a beautiful morning. I got some questions, Denny. I got some questions. See, you see the crowd? Wait about the crowd. Well, if I wasn't very much into politics, I would let crowds swim me. But you know what is one of the most the situation that is most imprinted on my mind, where crowd aiming one thing.
Referendum.
Busy signal. Referendum, busy signal. Then when I see the crowd for busy signal out at Diamond, when I watch the sea of people, the stage up in the corner up inside the so, and I watch the sea of people, I say, yeah, boy, we had the referendum. Then I say, yeah, boy, we had the referendum, boy. We get a new constitution tomorrow. Boy. Oh, Lord. I tell you. So there's something about crowds that it's the bandwagon effect. That's one thing. Friends going, so we going. It's African sort. It's a big name artist that people like. Person on Facebook say was poor choice for Hope Rally, but The rally wasn't about hope. The rally was about bringing people to a location so that the leadership of the NDP could spout lies. So I feel next election I going to bring Burna Boy. And watch me. The lineup is Coffee, Burna Boy. Listen, we're going to do like 6 shows. And watch me. We had the election at the show, so we vote when they walk in. So we're going to hold the election at that time. Oh my word. Listen to me. I ain't worried about the crowd at all. They should have a crowd.
All right. Well, we're standing by. It's 8:25. Prime Minister's press conference is due to start at 8:30 this morning, where he'll quite naturally update the nation on his recent visit abroad to Saudi Arabia. He was also in Qatar.
No, he didn't
go to Qatar.
He didn't go to Qatar. He was supposed to travel to Qatar the same day he came home.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, came to Barbados. So I don't think he went to Qatar.
Well, on the weekend, as a matter of fact, Saturday, there was a press conference, a joint press conference with Prime Minister Mia Mottley in Barbados, where they spoke extensively on the whole matter of Venezuela and Guyana. Venezuela claiming a significant portion of the Essequibo region in Guyana, and CARICOM taking the position that CARICOM has recognized the international court and indicating that they're more or less behind Guyana. That doesn't mean that we've pushed Venezuela aside. Remember our foreign policy: friends of many, enemies of none, and we still certainly maintain that true friendship with the government and people of Venezuela. But in this particular scenario, where Guyana is saying that they're going to take them out to the international court, not having a word with the Venezuelans, not seeking, to get into any, hope we don't get to that war or anything like that. Doing things peacefully, so to speak.
Guyana is saying, look, there was an 1899 arbitration award, and that should be the final decision. Venezuela is saying they don't recognize that decision. So the ICJ, Guyana has asked the ICJ to make a determination on it. The problem is that Venezuela doesn't think that the ICJ has jurisdiction on that matter. And so that's so both countries, unfortunately, are looking at 2 different agreements or 2 different points in relation to the same discussion, and so that's the problem. If Guyana is saying I'm looking at the 1899 boundaries, and if Venezuela no, I'm looking at a boundary for a different period, then that's where the disagreement comes, and so there has to be some sort of a compromise between both of them as to what is. And in failure of that, they've said, why don't we let an international court decide? Somebody's responding then to my suggestion that we have Burna Boy and Coffee at one big show, but you're voting at the entrance. They say you voted. If it's about crowd, no problem. We voted at the entrance. And then, here's the point now. They will have a chance to bring their artists to know and vote at the entrance to know. And at the end of the day, let me see now. It will be interesting that you will get big numbers. Because no doubt people who go by one will go to the other and so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, I believe our crowd will be massive. So I don't understand how you could be doing it anyway. Yeah. So we're standing by for the live press conference. I think what we should do now, Denny, because we'll be going straight to the press conference, we should take a break and put some more sponsors and then we come back.
It's fast. No waiting. Easy to play. You can win instantly. Available at all auto agents from Tuesday, November 21st.
In your dream house, renovating or updating, we supply high-quality engineered hardwood flooring, luxury vinyl planks, and a wide assortment of stylish trims. We also supply wall and floor tiles and tiling-related products. How about your staircase? We have railings, posts, spigots in metal, stainless steel, wood, and glass to make your staircase a centerpiece. We offer personalized selection and shipping service from Canada to SVG. Contact Marlon on WhatsApp at 289-200-7649 or District Stairs on Facebook.
At the People's Pharmacy, we've put our mission at the center of our name. We are people-centered, and every day we renew this commitment to providing products and services that help our valued customers lead healthier and happy lives. The People's Pharmacy fills prescriptions promptly and accurately, and also offers a wide range of vitamins and supplements, plus generic medication for everything from an upset stomach to the common cold. We offer toiletries and baby care items, skin care and hair care items too. All that coupled with a friendly, knowledgeable, and efficient staff to ensure customer satisfaction every time you shop. The People's Pharmacy offers extended opening hours, 8 in the morning to 8 p.m., Mondays through Saturdays. For more information, give us a call at 456-1170. The People's Pharmacy. We go further to serve you better.
Tuesday, November 21st. There'll be thousands of dollars to be won. A lotto jackpot of $290,000. A new home, car, or that college education.
Lotto, you have to be in it to win it.
Next Lotto jackpot, $290,000.
General Hardware has the best prices on lumber, plywood, and steel. And now, get the same low prices on all your light hardware needs. This holiday season, get 20% off all paints, windows, and doors at General Hardware Supplies. That's the lowest price anywhere in SVG. So this Christmas, come to General Hardware at Arnisville for all your painting, building, and light hardware needs. Cause nobody beats the General with this massive 20% off paints, windows, and doors. Bring the colors of the world into your home with Kaleidoscope paints. Now available at General Hardware Supplies.
Thinking of winning the Lotto jackpot? Well, there is an easy way. Combo Play. Choose 4 numbers from 1 to 36. That's a combo 4 at a cost of $64. Match any 4 of the 5 numbers and win the Lotto jackpot. There's Combo 6, where you purchase 6 numbers for only $12. Match any 5 of the 6 Lotto numbers and hit the jackpot. How about Combo 7? That's a purchase of 7 Lotto numbers for $42. Match any 5 of the 7 numbers and you will win the jackpot. There are also Combo 3, Combo 8, and Combo 9 Lotto plays. Visit the NLA headquarters in Pauls Avenue or WhatsApp 495-6886 for more details. Lotto, you have to be in it to win it.
Sandra, where you going in such a hurry?
Y'all, I have so much stuff I need to buy. I need to get to town fast. Plus, it's end of month.
But what you really need to buy, so?
Well, I need to look for a swimsuit for my pool party Sunday. I need to pick up my medication. And I need some nails to fix the door. And I have to get something to eat. Oh, yes. And I need to buy some grease and go bank to get some money for all that.
But Sandra, you can get all those things at the Joshua Center.
For true?
Yes, girl, everything.
The Joshua Center has everything for you, from clothes to decor, and even grab a drink and lunch too. It's all here, just for you.
More reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
$580,000. That's the Super 6 jackpot from midday Tuesday, November 21st. It's $580,000.
More jackpot money. More reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
I hear that Gunsam's master paint is great and the quality is really good. You know anything about that?
Last year, I bought paint at Gunsam's for the inside of the house and it looks great.
Do they have paint for the outside too?
Yes, Gunsam's has paint for the inside, outside, concrete, and galvanized roof and floors.
You convinced me. I think I'm going to try Master Paint. I sure hope I get a good price.
Well, you won't be disappointed. They have 15% going right now.
Only 15% discount? I could get higher discount somewhere else.
Hold on, friend. Remember, all discounts are not alike. It's what you pay that counts. Go to Gun Sam's for the best quality paints. Visit Gun Sam's Hardware on Granby Street between the NIS car park and Kitchen.
Customize your kitchen exactly how you like it. At Jake's Kitchen, we supply natural British hardwood cabinets for all purposes, like over the hood and standard wall cabinets with wine and plate racks and different accessories to choose from. And Jake's Kitchen has the very best white and stainless steel microwaves, stoves, and fridges with water dispenser. And we've got items for other parts of the house too. Give your kitchen that posh Hollywood look for the best price in the land at Jake's Kitchen. Open 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Mondays to Fridays and until 12 Saturdays. Jake's Kitchen, upstairs, Caribbean Glass, Grenville Street. Call 456-2126. Email sales.caribglass@vincisurf.com.
Play for and win even more. Mashing the lottery says more cash in store. 4 numbers from 0 to 9. In 5 grand with $1 in line. Base 4 and back it's up 2. There'll be lots of cash waiting for you. Choose for Monday to Saturday. Go get your tickets, it's so easy to play. When you play for, you win even more.
Hey, miss, come over. Take a look at my necklaces now. I have one that will be perfect for you. Miss, hey, miss. Fine. All the coming to People Island to look and then what buy nothing now. Cheap self.
Excuse me, miss. You know what you just did? That was the wrong way to get the tourist attention to buy your product.
Wrong way, sir? I ain't studying wrong or right way. I just want to sell me necklace them and go home. I'm getting the attention any which way I can.
While everybody trying to sell their crafts, you have to bear in mind that tourists come here to enjoy our country and relax. And they don't want to be harassed. We want them to browse and walk around and choose for themselves whatever they want to do, what they want to buy.
Tourism is for me. Tourism is for you. Tourism is everyone's business. Live it, love it, embrace it.
Accidents can happen in the blink of an eye. There can be injury or even death. Protect yourself today. Call Century Insurance at 456-2247 or Beckway 458-3855 or contact our representative, Mr. Jason Sargent, in the Bayshore Mall in Beckway 454-4260. Protect your investment from passenger liability, earthquake, volcanic eruptions, floods, hurricanes, contractors all risk, and more. We cover all classes and types of motor vehicles and heavy equipment. Century Insurance, upstairs, the First St. Vincent Bank building in Kingstown. Call us today and let us protect you. Call our Kingstown office at 456-2247 or Beckway 458-3855 or contact our representative, Mr. Jason Sargent, in the Bayshore Mall in Beckway at 454-4260. Century Insurance. We protect you.
Troubles may come, but I'm a praying soul. Devil just try, but he just never learn. So much on my mind, if I tell you, just look at me smile. When them do me wrong, I do them right. I'm just a man who does pray at night. How I live better than them. How I look better than them. How I feel better than them. Better than them. No problem. If you see me jumping up to the ceiling, and them high. Oh, that's what I'm feeling. This peace of mind. Jumping up to the ceiling, and them high. Oh, that's what I'm feeling. This peace of mind. Feeling real good. This is the mood I'm feeling real good. Nothing can change the groove, I'm feeling real good. Them can change the mood, I'm feeling real good. Some people allergic to happy, good over evil. No red eye nobody, because God alone know the things we face in this life. Karma reason watch every step we take. Stay on the right side. Father no. Forgive them, they don't know better. Father no. Use me so when them do me wrong, I do them right. I'm just a man who does pray at night. How I live better than them. How I look better than Some of them suffering from bad mind real bad. But I cool, I'm not mad. Oh, they are they walking around the clock. My blessings come from high on top. Father, no. Forgive them, they don't know better. Father, no. Useless soul. When them do me wrong, I do them right. I'm just a man who does pray at night. I love how I live it. Better than them, how I look it. Better than them, look how I feel it. Better than them, no problem. See me jumping up to the ceiling, and then high. All of what I'm feeling, peace of mind. Jumping up to the ceiling, and then high. All of what I'm feeling, peace of mind. Feeling real good. Oh yeah. This is the mood I feeling real good. Oh yeah. Nothing can change the groove I feeling real good. Oh yeah. Them can change the mood I feeling real good. Feeling real good. This is the mood I feeling real good. Nothing can change the groove I feeling real good. Them can change the mood I feeling real good.
Yeah, feeling good here in the morning time. It is 8:41. We're standing by to, of course, take you across the cabinet room this morning. Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves hosting a press conference, updating the people in Vincent and the Rendines on his recent visit to Saudi Arabia. And of course, with regards to other matters of national interest, you'll get that during that press conference. Sian, we play a tune and the live went into a one-woman party. Huh?
But we know that, right? We know what happens in that regard, right?
Of course.
So we shouldn't be surprised. People need to just relax themselves. Watch the pressure. Then they get thanks. So is me tell them to play it and I ain't thanks. Next time, man, what I'm gonna do? Just take up like one time.
Take it up one time.
Take up like one time. Because since I ain't get no credit, fine. But it is. So we're standing by for the press conference coming live from Cabinet Room, hosted by Dr. Gonsalves. We really standing by, like we just did it waiting, right? Okay, I understand why. So there might have been a slight delay, but the organizing. Well, we could continue till then. I could nice up. By the way, you hear the controversy. Are you following the controversy over I Was song this year with the national anthem, the first voice?
No.
Yeah, man. I Was this new soca, and the first part of the first verse, he starts with the national anthem of Trinidad and Tobago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, at least the words of the anthem.
Oh.
And some people don't have not taken kindly to that.
I see.
Yeah.
I gotta check it out. Definitely. How we living?
Troubles may come, but I'm a brain so
Big true.
Devil just try, but he does never learn. So much on my mind. If I tell you, just look at me smile. When them do me wrong, I do them right. I'm just a man who does pray at night. How I live it, better than them. How I look it, better than them. How I feel it, better than them. Better than them. No problem. If you see me jumping up to the ceiling, and them high, all of what I'm feeling is peace of mind. Jumping up to the ceiling, and them high, all of what I'm feeling is peace of mind. Feeling real good. This is the mood I feeling real good. Nothing can change the groove I feeling real good. Them can change the mood I feeling real good. Some people allergic to happy, good over evil. Don't red eye nobody, because God alone knows the things we face in this life. Karma reason watch every step we take. Stay on the right side. Father know. Forgive them, they don't know better. Father know. Use me so when them do me wrong. I I do them right. I'm just a man who does pray at night. How I live better than them. How I look better than them. How I feel better than them. Better than them. No problem. If you see me jumping up to the ceiling, and them high, all of what I'm feeling, this peace of mind. Jumping up to the ceiling, and them high, all of what I'm feeling, this peace of mind. Feeling.
Well, you're listening to Star. We're 98.3 and 104.7 on the FM dial. We now take you over to Cabinet Room. This morning, Prime Minister Dr. Alvin Salz's press conference.
Mr. McMahon, my dear brother Candyman, and good morning to members of the media who are here and those who are listening or viewing us and who have questions. They can always, as always, send in. While I'm still on the live, I want to say good morning to everyone here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and in the region and globally. As I've been doing for the last nearly 23 years as Prime Minister, every time I go away, I report to the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, directly to them and also through the press, to the media. The only period where we had gaps during the time of COVID. I still went on radio, called in, but didn't have these live sessions for the obvious reasons. The visit to Saudi Arabia was from the evening of Tuesday the 14th to Saturday the 18th. There's so many reports which came out of Saudi Arabia. It sounds as though we were there for a longer period of time. We left here in the night of Tuesday. Well, we left in the late afternoon on Tuesday, and we took for Barbados, and then we went from Barbados direct to Saudi Arabia. And we arrived there in the morning. No, actually, we arrived there in the evening because of the time difference. We hardly, in the afternoon, we hardly